Hey guys, welcome to Aviary Attorney, a game about two birds, an attorney that's a falcon, and a sparrow that is the assistant. January 1st, 1848. Chateau Crenier of Baron Royal. At Monsieur Greenway, oh mon Dieu,
Oh mon Dieu.
Dame Catalan, what have you done? Act 1, A Cat with Claws.
It's midday already. Where on earth is that featherhead? Well, look who finally decided to get up. Haven't you heard what they say about the early bird falcon?
Too early for worms. Pass the Cabernet Sauvignon.
There'll be time for that later. We've got some business to handle first.
Business?
A letter arrived while you were sleeping. I haven't opened it yet.
Probably just more junk mail. Go ahead, Sparrow Son. You may have the honors.
All right. Dear Monsieur Falcon, I'm writing to you today because my daughter, Dame Cataline, has been arrested for a crime she did not commit. She's being held at La Conciergerie prison on the charge of murder, no less. Her trial is in 3 days' time. I would be greatly in your debt if you would offer her your legal aid. Yours sincerely, Signor Pertois Demiao of the Demiao estate.
Well, this is quite something.
I know! Your first serious client in months!
Not just that. The Demiao estate is well known for its exuberant wealth. Even if we cannot do much for Dame Catalan, his lordship would still reward us handsomely for our efforts.
Wow, so I suppose you intend on defending Dame Cataline in court?
I think not, Sparrow Son. The fate of a fat cat bourgeois is none of my concern. Pass the Cabernet Sauvignon already.
No respect, Falcon. We've been doing nothing for the past 2 weeks. Anything would be better than another day of thumb twiddling.
Still.
Come on, let's be productive members of society.
All right. You've twisted my arm. Let's head to La Concierge and meet our client.
Excellent. My derriere was getting tired from all the sitting around. Oh, but I better file away Signor Demian's letter first. One moment, Falcon.
In the evidence folder, Pertois' letter. Bada bing. All right. Access it. All right. I nearly forgot my wallet. I wouldn't want to lose that.
Again, I recall you losing it at the New Year's party and at Christmas.
Oh my. Yes. All right. No need to make a list. Let's make a move. So, we are moving to La Concierge
I
prison.
think it's like La Conciergerie or something.
Conciergerie. It's just my
It's
tongue
weird.
is not made
It's
to
weird.
move like this.
We're not
okay?
French. It's hard.
Falcon and Sparrow Son step into the stone-cold foyer of the Concierge prison. Sullen-faced guards and visitors linger beneath the medieval archways. Ah, the Concierge. They say this is the finest prison in the whole of France. The outer walls are impenetrable. The cells are spotless. The guards are well-mannered. What do you want? Good day, monsieur. I'm here to see Dame Cataline de Miao. I'm due to represent her in court. Ah, you're her lawyer, huh? Fine. Follow me. Well, what are you waiting for? Keep up.
papa hasn't forgotten about me, has he?
Dame Cataline de Meow, I presume?
You've arrived. The fantastic lawyer, Monsieur Falcon, and his petite assistant, Sparrowson.
The lady is knowledgeable.
Don't talk like that, Sparrowson.
Sorry.
My papa told me that he would only hire the best lawyers in town.
I'm flattered.
But they weren't available at such short notice, so we hired the first people in the address directory.
Directory.
Oh, directory.
No.
Oh.
You see, Falcon? I told you listing under Aviary Attorney would pay off.
Let's get down to business. You guys didn't realize she just roasted them. Dame Cataline, could you fill us in on some details? Your father's letter was a little brief.
I can do my best. What is it you want to know?
What happened on the night of the murder?
Let me think. It was Friday evening. Me and my papa had arrived at Chateau Creenery, the home of great Baron Raguet. My papa spent all evening talking with Monsieur Grenouille and the Baron about business stuff.
Business stuff?
Well, the three of them own a railway company together. So all through dinner they were talking about company shares and investments, but I didn't really understand most of it. But after dinner, this man with a camera took our photograph. That was a lot more fun.
Sorry, man with a what took your what?
Camera. It's a very new gadget. A tiny bug sits in a box with a tiny paintbrush and paints your picture very fast. In a 10 minutes, poof, you have a perfect picture.
Wow, technology is amazing.
I don't think the lady's explanation is right, Sparrowson.
Psh, let me believe.
Still, the camera sounds like a very special device. I'll make a note of it. Camera has been added to your evidence folder. Please continue, Dame Cataline.
So after we had the photograph, I went in the gardens to get some air, and that's when I found the body of Monsieur Grenouille. He was all ripped open. A housemaid saw me standing over the froggy Monsieur and called for help, and then the police arrived. Before I could say anything, I ended up here. It was such a blur.
It must have been terrifying.
It wasn't so bad. My papa taught me how to be a brave cat. Was there something else you wanted to ask, Monsieur Falcon?
Who was there that evening? Dame Cataline, who attended the banquet that evening?
Well, there was me and my papa, my dearest maman, and couldn't make it. And there was Baron Raguet, who hosted the dinner, and his housemaid, Colleen, I think she was called. Of course there was Monsieur Grenouille, well, until, he died. And there was Monsieur Robitio de Robinho, the man with the camera, but he was only there for a little while. I think that was all. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Did you see anything suspicious?
Suspicious?
Like, maybe a guy lurking in the shadows, or a bloodied murder weapon.
Monsieur Falcon, I do believe you are looking for an easier answer.
You got me.
I did not see anything, I am afraid. The evening was very normal, the food was delicious, and the conversation was boring. It was all very ordinary until the incident.
I see.
Wait! Can you miss something of huge importance?
I did?
Dame Cataline, you said the food was delicious. But you didn't say what food it was.
You and your damn stomach.
Let me see. We had poached red herring to start, garnished with garlic butter.
Go on.
Then a marbled steak served perfect bloody rare.
Glorious! Falcon, write this down!
What? This can't possibly be relevant to the case.
Write it all down! Please. For me.
Fine, fine. Red herring has been added to your evidence folder. Bloody rear steak also. Son, remind me not to let you talk to clients on an empty stomach.
Come to think of it, I did find a little strange that we weren't given any cutlery.
No cutlery? Even for the steak?
Nope. You would think that the great Baron of Chateau Cranieri would have gorgeous silverware, but there was none to be seen.
That is a little peculiar.
Was there anything else you wanted to know, Monsieur Falcon?
No, I think that will be all.
So what's the plan now, Falcon?
The way I see it, we have two tasks. We should head to Chateau Cranier and try to see the scene of the murder for ourselves. And we should try to track down the supposed photographer, Monsieur Robicio de Robinho.
Days for 2 tasks? Seems doable.
But we should get head back and get some rest first. We have a lot of work ahead of us.
Wait, Monsieur Falcon, before you go. You do believe my story, don't you?
I believe in justice. Dame Cataline, I believe that a fair trial can draw the truth from any situation. I believe in justice.
That's good to hear.
You're not wrong, Falcon, but that's not what the lady needed to hear. You might want to work on being less of a, how to put it, fille de pute.
If serving justice makes me a fille de pute, then I'll wear that title proudly.
Dame Cataline, Monsieur Grenouille, Baron Roger. These names are all getting a bit confusing, aren't they?
Not particularly.
Well, it is for me. I'm going to start compiling a Facebook so that I can keep track of who everyone is.
A what?
A Facebook. It's a collection of people's names, pictures, and descriptions in one easy-to-carry catalog.
I think I understand. The name could use a little work, though. Your son has started compiling a Facebook. You can access a list of people you've met anytime by clicking the book symbol. Let's make a move. A new day. Make a quick save. Alright, cool. So it's telling me how to save. So I think we should go to Chateau Crinier first.
Yes.
The murder scene.
The murder scene.
Murder scene. So Falcon and Sparrowson enter the courtyard outside Chateau Crinier. People with dirty clothes and gaunt faces linger around the building's shadows. Excusez-moi, monsieur. I don't mean to be a pain, but my little girl and I are sick and starving, see? I don't suppose you'd happen to have some spare change? You have 20 francs in your wallet. What will you do? I mean, it is a mother and her daughter. They do look a little down on their luck. I mean, what are they going to buy with 1 franc? Gotta give them the 10,
bread.
though. It's 2 of them. I guess they could buy some bread. I'm going to give them 10 francs. Here you go. Stay safe, madame. Oh, wow. Bless you, monsieur. Bless you.
Pretty generous of you, Falcon.
Times are tough. Making sure a mother and her child can make it through the last of winter is the least I can do. But what am I doing? Standing here moralizing? Come on, Sparrowson. We've got business to attend to. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the pristine, wood-paneled foyer of Chateau Crinier.
Oh, look at this place. Baron Rogier must be loaded.
More than loaded. When it comes to lucrative investments, the Baron is a legend. Factories, chocolate shops, hotels, railroads. The Baron owns a little bit of everything this side of the Seine.
Here right now?
Yes, he's the smug-looking chap with the impressive mane. But we must approach a man of his stature with tact and finesse.
Baron, we'd like a word! How's that?
There, son. You have the finesse of an inebriated warthog.
You can thank me later. I think I got his attention.
Did I hear my name? Great Baron Rogel, property owner extraordinaire at your service. And who might you fellows be? More investigators? No, we're attorneys. Not quite. I am a private attorney, J.J. Falcon, and this is my associate, Sparrowson. Lawyers, eh? You know you aren't the first to have passed through here today. Oh. Yes, this jumpy, twitchy fellow came by this morning. Asked a bunch of questions, then hopped away before we heard the answers. Most curious.
Hmm.
You know who he was, Sparrowson?
Perhaps. I have a hunch. We'll be seeing him at the trial.
A friend of yours?
Something like that.
So what may I do for you, Messieurs? We're doing some research on Monsieur Grenouille, the frog who was killed here on Friday evening. Of course, such a tragedy. He was a good friend and a loyal business partner. I suppose you Messieurs will be wanting to see the crime scene for yourself. Actually, yes, that would be fantastic. Well, be my guest. You'll find the garden where the murder occurred through the back doors. You may also be interested in the lounge on the second floor, third door to the right. That will be where we gather for a group photograph prior to the unfortunate incident.
Oh, can we see the finished photograph?
I am afraid not. It is to my understanding that a photograph must be developed before it can be viewed. It's a slow process. My own copy of the photograph is to be delivered in 3 days' time.
It's no good to us. The trial may be over by then.
Nonetheless, we appreciate your hospitality. Thank you, Baron. It's no trouble at all. I'll be here to see you out when you are done with your investigations.
Oh, where shall we go first?
Alright, so I say we go to the lounge. Sparrowson.
But the garden is the murder scene.
That is the murder scene, you're right. Let's try to find something to do with this photograph here. Second floor, third door on the right. This must be the room where the photograph was taken.
Hey Falcon, did you see that?
See what?
That housemaid totally just did something shifty.
Shifty?
I think she just pocketed something from that drawer. You should totally call her out on it.
Excuse me, mademoiselle.
Yes? Are you two policemen?
No, we're private attorneys. My name's J.J. Falcon.
And I'm Sparrowson.
Oh, how rude of me. My name's Colleen the Hot. So, what can I help you, Majouaz, with today?
We're investigating the murder that took place last week. Do you mind if we ask you a couple of questions?
That's fine. Let me just grab a chair. That's better. What was it you wanted to ask?
We're looking for the room where the photograph was taken prior to the incident. Would you happen to know whether this is the right room?
Oh yes, you're in the right place. I saw the photography session for myself. Let's see, the cameraman was standing just about where you're standing, actually, Monsieur Falcon.
And where was the camera pointed?
Right at the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on using that very location.
Now that I'm looking at it, something isn't right about that clock.
I know, the painting on it totally clashes with the decor.
I was thinking along more obvious lines. The clock has no hands.
Oh, that clock has never had hands in all the years I've worked here. I think Baron Roguel just keeps it around as a conversation piece.
Well, we're conversing about it, so I guess it's working.
It's a peculiar detail, though. I'll make a note of it. Missing clock hands have been added to your evidence folder.
Is there something else you wanted to ask?
We were a little nervous when we came in. You thought we were police officers.
Is there something we ought to know? Anything you need to confess?
No, I suppose I'm just a little nervous after all the drama of last week.
Should I pressure? Yeah, I'm gonna pressure. Because we did see her do something shifty as we walked in. Are you sure there isn't anything that you're hiding?
It's okay to tell us. We're defense attorneys. That means we help people get away with criminal acts.
Right, and... Wait, what? No, that's not an accurate job description.
It isn't? Oh, what do we do then?
I'll tell you later.
Honestly, Mejwaz, I have nothing to hide. Was there something else you wanted to ask?
No further questions. Thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help.
It's no problem, Mejwaz. Actually, there is something. I know you two saw me, stealing as you came in. I appreciate that you didn't give me the third degree about it. You see, I'm trying to save it to follow my dreams, and well, never mind, I'm rambling.
It's no problem, mademoiselle. To be honest, we have a much larger crime to worry about. Although I should probably ask, I don't suppose you've been stealing anything else? Silverware, perhaps?
Ah, you know about that? Yeah, I suppose that was me. It started with a couple of teaspoons. I didn't think the Baron would not miss those. But, well, yeah. I suppose the habit got a little away from me.
That's one mystery solved at least.
Missing silverware has been added to evidence.
I would appreciate it if you didn't tell the Baron. He's been really kind, and I would hate to break his trust.
I see.
Oh, where to next, Big Bird?
To the garden, Sparrow-son. Dame Cataline said that she had found Monsieur Greenouille on the stairs by the fountain. So this must be the very spot where the murder took place.
Hey, Falcon, do the crime scene investigation thing.
The crime scene investigation thing?
Yeah, you know, that thing where you get all eagle-eyed and analyze every object in excruciating detail.
You mean search for evidence?
Yeah, do that.
That's not a bad suggestion. It wouldn't be the first time the Parisian police have missed something right under their noses. Investigation will be free to examine the scenery of the room. Click on an item of interest and Falcon will examine it in closer detail. When you've had enough, when you find nothing else to examine, click on the X. Alright. There's the X. Yes, we pick on the fountain. Let's see what they have to say about the fountain. This fountain is finely crafted. It's solid. Carved marble. That can't have been cheap. I see nothing but water in the bottom of the lower basin.
And we can't see inside the upper basin from here. That would be a perfect place to quickly stash a murder weapon.
That's actually not a terrible line of reasoning. We ought to wade in to take a closer look, just to be sure.
Yeah, I suppose we should.
Oh, I apologize. I wasn't being direct enough. What I meant to say was, Sparrow-son, go wade into this fountain and take a closer look inside the upper basin.
Me? No way. If you want to go wading, do it yourself.
I am a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and paddle around a fountain like a duck in a lake.
Yeah, well, you don't pay me enough to justify getting my sweet threads wet. Look, there's only one reasonable way to settle this. We'll flip for it.
Flip for it?
Yep, I'll flip this one front coin. You call the outcome. Get it wrong, and you go for a swim. So, what'll it be? Heads or tails? Napoleon face? Or plant squiggles?
So it'll be, alright. It's on heads, so I'm thinking I should go tails. But maybe that's what they're wanting me to think. So let's just... Plant squiggles? It's called a wreath, Sparrow-son. Sure, I'll bet on the plant squiggles.
Here I go. It's heads. Should have gone with the old Emperor Falcon.
Yeah, fine. Hold my shoes.
Falcon really should learn how to spot a rigged coin flip. I almost feel bad for cheating. Almost. Ah, you're back. Had a good swim.
No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. It's no murder weapon, though.
What is this? Brown and sticky. And it smells weird. Don't tell me that you picked up a...
Very wet cigar butt? Possibly belonging to Baron Rorgill? Correct. But that shouldn't be too surprising. It is his house, after all.
I'll stash it in the evidence folder, just in case.
Cigar butt has been added to your evidence folder.
Is there anything else we need to do here?
Oh wow, we got a bunch of stuff to look at. Alright, let's start with this one. Baron Rorgill certainly likes his horse statues.
Don't mind the horse statues, but the little cherub people creep me out. Babies should be waddling, not attempting saddleless horseback riding.
A horse statue. This one has a goofy face.
That reminds me of a joke. A horse walks into a bar, and the barkeep says,
Why the long face? Yes, we've all heard that one.
No, the barkeep says, you gotta stop coming here, you're drinking us under the stable.
A finely crafted horse statue. The mane almost looks lifelike.
Would you say it behooves you to stroke it?
No, I would not. Another beautifully made horse statue.
No, my uncle once had a horse that refused to eat hay.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yep, eventually we realized that it was just filling up on horse divorce.
Terrible. Dried blood on the staircase. This must be where Monsieur Greenouille died.
You see any bloody footprints? Oh, or maybe a name scrawled in blood, written with the frog's last breath?
Wishful thinking. All I'm seeing here is a big sticky puddle. There's nothing to indicate that the body was moved, or that the frog left a last-minute clue. All I can make out from the bloody mess is that Monsieur Greenouille was attacked and killed on the staircase. Okay, anything else? I don't think there's anything else.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Double checking. I think we're done here.
Call, but are you sure you don't want to take another dip? You still have time.
Don't push your luck. Alright, so we've already done the lounge, we did the garden, so let's go talk to Baron again. Did you, messieurs, have a good look around? I trust everything was in order. We had a good look. Thank you, Baron. But we actually have some questions for you. Please, ask away. I have nothing to hide. About your housemaid. We met your housemaid, Colleen Dohot. She's a courteous young lady, isn't she? Yes. She was more... Oh, I should have picked thief because she's stealing from him. Yes, she was more than willing to help us with our investigation. I'm glad to hear it. Did you two want to ask something else? Baron Rorgill, I would like to ask about your activities on the night of the murder. Oh, am I in trouble? Not at all. No, nothing like that. We're just gathering the full picture. I see. Well, let me think. The guests arrived at 5 o'clock. We all sat down for dinner in this very hall at 6. That part went magnificently. The photographer arrived at 7 o'clock, but it wasn't until 7:30 that we had our picture taken. My housemaid discovered the crime scene soon after that. Is there something else I can help you, messieurs, with? No, we'll be leaving. I think that'll be all, Baron. Thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure. Have a delightful day, messieurs.
Did you get all the information you needed, Falcon?
I hope so.
Don't worry. If everything goes wrong in the trial, we could always just, wing it.
Terrible. Just terrible. Let's head back to the office and get some rest. A new day. So he said let's head back to the office, or did... Oh, I guess he headed back to the office already.
Robinio.
But I don't know. Okay.
Falcon, why are you back in your office? We have a case to solve.
I was just procrastinating.
Well, stop it. We need to get back to helping Dame Catalan.